Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We would like to present our work entitled Optimization of Peanut Sorghum Intercropping in the Dryland of North Lombok. Sorghum is, although it has a easy of cultivation, it is wide adaptation and a lot of uses. It is less attractive to farmer due to the low selling value of the product and lack of availability of local markets. One of the efforts to introduce more sorghum is by intercropping with the main crop in an area without reducing yield of the main crop. Peanut is a secondary crop that is widely planted in North Lombok in crop rotation with the lowland rice system. In addition to the high selling value of the product, peanuts actually have a very good agronomic and conservation impact on the soil and plant. An effort to introduce sorghum cultivation, intercropping with peanuts and soybean has been attempted. Agronomically, the intercropping is profitable, but resulting lower yield on the main crop. Therefore, it is necessary to arrange plan in terms of population size or planting time of sorghum. Our experiment was carried out in the field on the dry land in Ganga district, North Lombok. The experiment was conducted from May to August 2021. The treatment of run arrangement is inserting one row of sorghum, after one row of peanut, after 2 rows of peanuts, 3 rows of peanut, 4 rows of peanut. While sowing time consists of sowing peanut 14 days before sorghum, sowing at the same time with sorghum, and sowing 14 days after sowing sorghum. From the experiment, we can see that the highest yield we get for peanut is if we sowing peanut before sorghum, which is 1.21 ton per hectare. While on the parent arrangement, we get the highest yield is if we insert 1 rows of sorghum after 4 rows of peanuts. It is 1.18 ton per hectare. I said that sowing peanut before sorghum give the best yield and yield component compared to peanut sowed at the same time with sorghum or after sorghum. While in the treatment with sorghum insertion, the highest yield of peanut was obtained at the loosest insertion, which is 4 rows of peanut inserted with 1 row of sorghum, which could be due to the fewest competitor and the highest population of peanuts. If we look at the data of sorghum, we found that the highest yield is if we sowing at the same time and before peanuts, and if we sow sorghum at the same population with peanut, which is 6.8 ton per hectare. So sorghum sowed before peanut give the best yield. There was decrease in yield of sorghum if we sowed after peanut. Peanut yield was so low at the sowing after sorghum, showed a decrease in the yield on the 2 plants component in intercropping. Sowing sorghum between 4 rows of peanuts give a yield around 4.81 ton per hectare, or is about 60% of the potential yield. Peanut sowed in 4 rows with 1 row of sorghum give yielded around 1.21 ton per hectare, which is 80% of potential yield. So our conclusion that peanuts sowed before sowing sorghum give the higher yield compared to crop sowed after together or after sowing sorghum. Plant spacing or population has an effect on crop yield. The highest yield of peanut is obtained by inserting 1 row of sorghum between 4 rows of peanut. The best result in this intercropping peanut sorghum is by sowing peanut 14 days with sorghum and inserting 1 row of sorghum between 4 rows of peanuts. That's become our suggestion that if you want to introduce sorghum to farmers, planting in intercropping with peanuts can be done by sowing 1 row of sorghum between 4 rows of peanut. Sorghum is sowed 14 days after sowing peanuts. Thank you very much. That's what I can say.